Hi, it's Chicken Bone John here with my first outside broadcast. Seems the weather's nice. I thought I'd just come out and talk a little bit about these couple of latest guitars that I've done, and these have got a tilt neck system in them. This one's on a license plate guitar with a hardtail bridge, and there's a limit to how much you can adjust a hardtail bridge to sort out the action, and I thought I would like to introduce a little bit more variation, because some customers will actually want a higher action than I'd normally provide, and sometimes it's not possible with these adjustable bridges. You run out of height adjustment. So here's how we do it. I'll just we're going to focus in on these, and I'll talk you through this micro adjustment system that I've developed. By the way, we're out here in the garden in the sunny West Midlands, so you might hear a few birds twittering and roosters crowing and possibly the odd parakeet. Yeah, we've got green parakeets here in Whalley Woods. Okay, so here we have the guitar. That's another one that I've done this with the same system, and this is another one that's under construction. So it's a regular 3-string guitar. The neck goes all the way through to the end with this hardtail strap type bridge. These are our own special ones. They're on a stainless steel plate, and if I just flip this over, you can see how the neck's fixed in. Pair of screws at this end, pair of screws this end, and just here, so that's where the tilt adjuster is, this little hole here. So I'll show you how this works. You can see the bridge is sort of in a neutral position with the saddles horizontally, neither up nor down. And here's the action. We've got fairly high action over this end of the fretboard, which suits some people. You know, usually measure it about the 12th fret, so you can see it's fairly high. But let's have a look at how we can adjust it. What we do is simply slacken off the 2 securing screws, take a couple of turns here. It's like a couple of quarter turns, and then I take my Allen key and I can start winding that in. Okay, let's see if we can see what that's doing to the action. So as I turn that screw down, we'll see the action start coming down. I'm just going to wind out the screws another turn or two. I'm just doing these by quarter turns. You should be able to see the action coming down. What it's doing is it's pushing the tail end of this. What it's doing is pushing the tail end fixing up, and so the head is coming down. So I think that's wound out about as low as I would want to do it. Then all I need to do tighten these screws up again. Don't need to go too tight, as long as that's firmly in. Just do a final check to make sure that that is, yep, that's nice and snug. And there we go. You can see the action is a lot lower now, much more like a conventional electric guitar. And then of course we can then fine tune it in the usual way with our saddle height adjustment. So if I just want to bring the top string up a wee bit, I might be thinking I might want to just have a little more action there. Okay, the thing is with these type of adjustable bridges, there's a limit to how high and how low you can go. If you wind these screws right the way to lower it, you get these Allen key, the tops of the little adjuster bolts sticking out. If you wind it in too far, you'll actually run out of thread on that. So this micro tilt well, I can't call it micro tilt apparently because that's what Fender use on their guitars, but it's exactly the same system. Fender have their 4 bolts arranged here with a little access hole for the Allen key. And it's funny, I'd sort of had this in my mind how to do it, worked it out myself, and then I actually looked up after I'd finished it to see how Fender do it, and they use exactly the same hardware. When they originally did this system, they use a rather more complicated engineering solution, and it wasn't popular at the time, but obviously they've reintroduced it. But I think it's very handy because the range of preferences on people playing sort of cigar box guitar, these are license plate guitars, but playing 3-string guitar goes from people who want to play with conventional guitar action, and those who want to have a pretty high action. I think this one here is set up with, it's sort of what I'd normally do here. It's a sort of hybrid, so it's not too high to fret, not too low to use the slide. But you know, if you want, say, if you want ultra high or ultra low action with this micro adjustable system, you can do it. And all you need to alter it, that's a number 2 posi drive and the Allen key. And of course, that's your regular Allen key for adjusting the height on your bridge. But here's the one that I'm in course of building. As you can see, the neck runs through to the end, and it's supported laterally. It stops wiggling about sideways by these 2 blocks here, and you can see the neck can rise. It can. I'm exaggerating that. But I'm exaggerating this, but you can see it can rise and fall, and that's controlled by the bolt, the adjuster screw that we're going to put in the back, and it's secured. Really, it pivots around these 2 screw points, and it's just clamped firm there. So that's it. That's all there is to it. I've done something a little bit fancy here, because to make sure I've got a good fixing for my bridge, it goes into these side blocks, not into the neck. If it goes into the neck, it's going to stop it moving. You want that free to move and be controlled by the fixing screws and the micro adjuster. It means your action is sort of, it's adjustable as much as you'd ever want it to go really low or pretty high. Okay, bye for now.